Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to my Trying a New Makeup Product Everyday series. Today I am so excited to try out this palette. This is from the brand One Size, which is Patrick Starr's makeup brand, and this is the Patrick Starrr Visionary eyeshadow palette that I got in my May 2021 Ipsy Glam Bag X box, which if you have not seen my unboxing of that, I'll have that video linked in the description down below. But this is a brand that I had been wanting to try for as long as it's come out, and I'm finally getting to try out a few products this month. And this palette, like, I love the packaging. It's unique where it's a little off center, the way it closes, so it makes it even easier to open. I love that it has the big mirror, and it has 15 shades, mostly neutral, but then you've still got some pops of color there. This retails for $42, and the shades are supposed to be really pigmented and blendable. So before I even start applying these to my eyes, I want to do a few swatches. So, oh my gosh, this blue, looking at it up close, it actually has some sparkle in it, so of course I have to swatch this blue. Are you kidding me? That is crazy pigmented. All right, this is a really pretty looking shimmery green. Wow. Swatch. How about this one? Wow, these have a really nice feel to them. Oh my gosh. That is so pigmented of a blue. I feel like it's so pigmented it'll probably stain my eyelid. I love a shimmery green like that, and that is such a beautiful swatch. Wow. Yeah, these are very impressive swatches and formulas. Yeah, the blue, I was able to wipe it off of my finger with the little makeup eraser type product here, and it didn't really stain my finger, I don't think. But so these swatches, oh my gosh, I actually really like how these colors look together. Here's what they look like. So pigmented and a very cohesive palette, because I just chose some really random colors, but they still look really good together. And so just like whenever I review an eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and apply it to just one of my eyes, so then we can compare the difference with and without an eyeshadow primer. All right, I'm just blending that primer all over the lid. All right, and so next, I love that there is the light matte shade to, lots of kickback though, to set the lid. So I'm just gonna brush that all over, set that primer, prep the lid for other shades. This is super dusty and messy with a lot of kickback, surprisingly. And so I'm not even trying to build up color, just really trying to cancel out a little bit of the discoloration in my lid and set the primer. And so usually the next step that I would do is to highlight the brow and inner corner, but there's no highlight shade in this palette, so that's a bummer. I do wish there was a lighter shimmery shade that I could use for that purpose, but that's okay. We'll just move on to the transition shade. So I'm going to take, there's a few good matte brown shades that I could use for this transition area, but I think I'll take this one, Taupe of My Game, and blend this from the crease up to the brow bone. Ooh, I really like this tone of brown. Seems very blendable. I really like the kind of contour shadow that this shade creates on the eye. I kind of want to do like a green, maybe green, brown, green, blue type of eyeshadow look, but I definitely want to use green, so I'm going to pick up the shade Matcha and put this right into the crease. Ooh, this is a really pretty kind of forest green shade. Super pigmented, but definitely easy to blend. Putting green in my crease is a little different for me. I don't know if I've really done this before, but I like it. I think this is the eye with the primer versus without it. I do see some more pigment on the eye with the primer, I mean, versus without it. I'm trying to build up the eye without the primer to match how pigmented it is on the eye with the primer, but it's definitely a little bit harder to get that deep of a green. That doesn't match completely, but that'll do. And I just really love that green shimmer, so I want to put a lot of that on the eyelid. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's called Olive It. And I'm gonna put this pretty much all over the lid, except for I'll leave the inner corner for a different shade. Ooh, this is so pretty. It's so shiny and pigmented. I love it. And this shade I feel like is looking pretty much exactly the same with and without the primer. Just a really good foiled metallic shimmer. And then I also really want to incorporate this beautiful gold sparkle here and put that into that inner corner. Oh, I love that combination. These two shimmer shades are so cohesive. I'm trying to decide if I want to incorporate anything else onto the lid, but I think I'm going to leave it like this. I really like that. A fun green shimmer eye. I love that. I feel like it's really making my green hazel eyes pop, which I love. But now for the lower lash line, what shade do I want to do there? I like to do a shimmer on the lower lash line, so I'm going to take the brown shimmer called Walnut Strut. And I'm going to blend this along the lower lash line. Ooh, this shade is really pretty. A nice copper shade. And here is my finished eyeshadow look. I really like it. I'm not completely blown away like this is the best palette I've ever used, just because the shades I feel like are a little limiting. There are definitely shades that I will reach for and I wear the most often for more casual looks, but I just feel like it's lacking a little bit of like that fun aspect that I love in eyeshadow palettes. You know, it could just be my personal preference that it's lacking pinks. And with this beautiful pink packaging, you would think that there would be some pink in here, but I mean, this one's kind of pink. But the formulas really impressed me and lived up to what I was expecting, lived up to the claims. So here's the eye with the primer versus without it. You really can't see a difference because the shimmers look exactly the same and there's no creasing. So I really like this formula, and I'll definitely reach for this to do more like casual, neutral daytime looks, but this is still a pretty like colorful, more festive eyeshadow look that I was able to create with this. So I definitely would love to hear in the comments down below what kind of eyeshadow looks you've created with this palette if you've tried it out. But thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day, and I will see you tomorrow in my next video.